Mr. Bean, this is, generally speaking, what your lawsuit is about. You and the defendant were in business together, some sort of photography business, and you leased a space for 12 months. And that was several years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Business didn't work out. You parted company. And then sometime last year, according to you, you started to get demand letters from a lawyer for back rent on this very same place. And you did nothing with those letters. All of a sudden, your wages are attached. You get nothing else. A judgment has been entered against you. You get no notification of a trial. You get nothing. All of a sudden, the next thing you know, your wages are attached. Is that what you're telling me?
No, ma'am, that's not true at all.
All right. So when did you get notice that there was a pending judgment?
In August of 2016.
Do you have a copy of that?
Yes.
I'd like to take a look at it.
This is the demand letter that was sent to both me and Kyle. And that's just a record of when...
No, I just want to see.
Okay.
I see, district court. This isn't a demand letter. This is from the court, from the district court.
Correct.
Okay. So what did you do with this?
When I got the notices, I immediately texted Kyle for him to take care of it. And he said...
Why don't you take care of it?
Because after 2 months, I was no longer a part of the studio.
It doesn't matter. There was a case against you. You seem like an intelligent person.
Oh, absolutely. I paid the balance in full.
No, that's not an intelligent person. If you got this, you sent it to Kyle, and he says, well, I'll take care of it. I mean, I wouldn't let somebody else take care of it. You have to report. They tell you to come to court. If you don't come to court, there's going to be a judgment entered against you. So why didn't you go?
I honestly trusted his word that he would take care of it, and, you know, we were friends.
Well, he clearly wasn't a real friend. Prior to receiving this notice, when was the last time you saw him?
I saw him in the beginning of January.
Of what year?
2016.
In the last 6 months, when did you see him?
I haven't.
In the last year, where have you seen him?
I haven't.
In the last year, when have you spoken to him?
Through text message.
I'd like to see them. I don't have the dates on this.
There should be dates. I believe those text messages start in the spring of this year.
Spring of 18?
Yes, ma'am.
When did they start garnishing your check?
They started garnishing me in December of 2017.
Can you show me the text immediately when they started garnishing?
Right. I no longer had that those text messages because I lost that phone, and I no longer have that phone number. I pretty much lost everything as a result of this. So financially, it created a hardship, and it was a domino effect.
I hear the story. As soon as they started garnishing your wages, then what you do is you either move to open up a default judgment, you're an intelligent man, or you have some writing with him. I just don't buy this. Mm-hmm. I have a problem with it. I have a problem with somebody who has a lease 5 years ago, gets notice of a judgment almost 3 years ago, does nothing but sit there and allegedly pay off the whole judgment themselves, and then this year starts a paper trail of asking him for the money back. I just don't get it. It doesn't sit well with me.
Well, we were friends. I trusted his word.
You weren't friends. You had said you hadn't seen him in a year.
I mean, when I first tried to recoup my money, you know, I texted him immediately. There was no period where I waited. I texted him immediately, and he said that he would take care of it, and I trusted his word for it.
Well, he didn't take care of it. So, Mr. Bean, I really have a problem. And I have a problem because you look like an intelligent guy, you sound like an intelligent guy, and you want me to believe that you allowed them for 2 years to take out of your salary this amount of money that you didn't owe, and you have no proof of communications with somebody who you say was your friend and you trusted. I have a problem with that.
But I do. The text message that I showed you is conversations throughout the past year about recouping the money.
I don't care about this past year. They took the money out, not this past year, according to you. This is April 2016.
What's April 2016?
The notice of this District Court of Maryland case is April of 2016. That's almost 3 years ago.